The atmosphere inside the New Orleans Saints facility is electric as the front office navigates a critical offseason. We are tracking a major financial restructuring that just hit the books, a strategic extension for a key offensive lineman, and a high-stakes conversation regarding the upcoming draft. These moves are not just administrative, they are calculated steps to reshape the roster for a playoff push. If you want to stay ahead of every development here in New Orleans, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community of over 1,000 passionate fans today. The New Orleans Saints have officially initiated a significant move to clear breathing room under the salary cap by restructuring the contract of defensive end Carl Granderson. This development, reported this Saturday, provides the organization with approximately $8 million in additional flexibility. In the landscape of the modern NFL, where roster construction is dictated heavily by the constraints of the cap, moves like this are essential. Carl Granderson has evolved into a vital pillar of the defensive front, and by adjusting his deal, the team is signaling that they view him as a long-term asset, while simultaneously acknowledging the need to remain aggressive in the open market. From a tactical standpoint, Carl Granderson provides the kind of versatility that Dennis Allen craves in his scheme. He is capable of setting the edge against the run and disrupting the pocket on passing downs, which makes him a foundational piece of the defensive philosophy. The financial mechanics involved here are standard for an organization looking to keep its core together while navigating a challenging fiscal year. By converting a portion of his base salary into a signing bonus, the Saints are effectively pushing some of that cap hit into future years, a gamble that relies on the expectation that the salary cap will continue to rise. This is a classic Howie Roseman-style maneuver, adapted for the New Orleans front office, and it demonstrates a willingness to push chips into the center of the table. For the fans, this means the team is not looking to rebuild, they are looking to reload. The surplus capital created by this restructuring will likely be used to address other glaring needs on the roster, potentially targeting depth pieces or specific veterans who can contribute immediately. We have to consider how this impacts the team's ability to retain other key free agents as well. When you clear space, you are often preparing to act on a specific target, and the timing of this move suggests that the front office is preparing for an active wave of negotiations. It is a proactive stance, one that shows the coaching staff and the players that the organization is committed to winning right now. Watching how Carl Granderson responds to this vote of confidence will be interesting. Often, players understand that these moves are part of the business, but they also appreciate the commitment from the front office to keep the defense competitive. As we monitor the fallout from this decision, it is clear that the Saints are setting the stage for a very busy spring. However, the movement in the trenches is only part of the story, as we shift our focus to the offensive side of the ball, where a major decision regarding the trenches has just been finalized.
If you are enjoying this deep dive into the Saints offseason strategy, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring you the latest, most detailed analysis on the team daily.
The New Orleans Saints have made a move to stabilize the offensive line, officially announcing a 2-year contract extension for a key contributor. While the identity of the individual is vital, the strategic decision-making process under head coach Dennis Allen is even more telling of the team's current direction. In an era where protecting the quarterback is paramount, securing continuity within the offensive line is a luxury that not every team can afford. By locking in this lineman, the front office is ensuring that the chemistry and communication along the front five remain intact for the next 2 seasons. The tactical implications of this move are significant. Offensive lines rely on cohesion, where players must understand each other's tendencies and reactions to complex stunts or blitz packages. By retaining a proven player, Dennis Allen is limiting the variables that could disrupt the continuity of the offensive scheme. This is particularly important for a team that has faced questions about its offensive identity in recent years. Investing in the trenches is often viewed as a blue-collar, high-return strategy, and it is a testament to the organization's philosophy that they prioritize these roles. When you look at the salary cap implications, this extension fits into the broader plan of the front office to manage resources efficiently. It is not just about the money, it is about providing the quarterback with a clean pocket and the running game with consistent lanes. In the competitive NFC South, where defensive fronts are becoming more athletic and aggressive, having a steady hand on the offensive line is a competitive advantage. This move also reflects the trust that the coaching staff has in the current development program. There is a clear belief that the players currently in the building can perform at a high level if they are given the right environment and continuity. Speculation about the future of the offense is always swirling, but this extension provides a solid anchor. It tells the locker room that the team is invested in the guys who do the dirty work.
Looking ahead, this extension might be the first of several moves to shore up the roster before the draft. The front office is clearly prioritizing stability, and this player is a key part of that vision. As we look at how the rest of the roster takes shape, it is important to remember that every contract signed is a piece of a larger puzzle that the team is trying to complete. Dennis Allen has been vocal about his desire to build a culture of toughness, and this decision aligns perfectly with that vision. It provides the team with a reliable presence who knows the system, knows the expectations, and can serve as a leader in the room. As we continue to break down the moves, we have to turn our attention to what this means for the upcoming draft, where the team holds a high pick and a massive opportunity.
As we look toward the 2026 NFL Draft, the conversation in the front office, led by General Manager Mickey Loomis, is centered on how to maximize the value of the 8th overall pick. Following the first week of free agency, the team has a clearer picture of its needs, and the 8th pick presents a golden opportunity to land a blue-chip prospect. The consensus among league insiders is that the Saints are in a prime position to address their most glaring weakness, whether that means targeting a high-impact playmaker on defense or a foundational piece to anchor the offensive line. The options are plentiful. Mickey Loomis has a reputation for being aggressive when he identifies a player he loves, and at number 8, he will have his pick of some of the best talent in the class. The analytical approach here is simple. You identify the position that is currently limiting your ceiling, and you use the draft to upgrade it with a player who can step in and start from day one. In the modern game, the difference between a good team and a great team is often the ability to extract value from the top 10. If the Saints decide to go offense, they could be looking at an elite wide receiver or a franchise-altering offensive lineman. If they pivot to defense, a dominant edge rusher or a shutdown corner could be on the table. The historical context of the 8th pick shows that it is a sweet spot for drafting players who reach Pro Bowl potential quickly. The team needs to be precise. There is no room for error when you are picking this high. Mickey Loomis will likely spend the next several weeks evaluating the medical reports and the psychological profiles of these prospects to ensure that the selection is not just a talent play, but a culture fit. The emotional impact on the fan base is palpable. They are eager for a spark, and the draft is the perfect time to provide that. We are talking about a player who will define the trajectory of the franchise for the next 4 to 5 years. The strategy might also involve a trade back if the right value isn't there, but given the talent pool, standing pat seems like the most logical path. The coaching staff will have a huge say in this process, ensuring that whoever is brought in fits the scheme they have been building. This is the culmination of a year's worth of scouting and preparation. We are at a juncture where the right pick can accelerate the championship window significantly. As we look at the needs across the board, the position that keeps coming up is one that requires elite athleticism and high football IQ. If they secure that, the Saints will be in a much stronger position to compete for the division title next season. The pressure is on, but the talent is there for the taking.
The Saints are clearly in a period of intense transition and strategic planning under Dennis Allen. From restructuring contracts to securing veteran talent and preparing for a high-stakes draft, the front office is leaving no stone unturned. It is a bold approach that reflects a team hungry for success. We have broken down the financial moves, the extension, and the draft strategy, but we want to hear from you. Do you believe the team is doing enough to become a true contender this year? Who would you pick with the 8th overall selection? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more exclusive coverage.